Hey, welcome to another video. Um, just kind of fucking around in Gmod today. Haven't made one of these in a minute. Been mostly making edited videos or very short form content videos. Life's been busy, or just haven't had the motivation in some cases, but I still want to, make something, I guess. I've come to a realization with my life that I'm not really sure if I've ever been truly happy. Life's always been kind of in that mid-level stage, and it's not to say I haven't had moments where haven't enjoyed life, or haven't had moments where I've enjoyed life, but I feel like it's been mostly negative. And it's kind of a shitty thing to have to admit to yourself and tell yourself that. And I know it's a mindset. I'm pretty acutely aware that happiness is a mindset and fulfillment is a mindset. And I've been honestly fairly fulfilled recently, and I've been happier than I've ever been. But with I live in Wisconsin, so seasonal depression is a thing, and I have pills that I take, and some side effects of that is depression, right? And I need them. Uh, you know, you live your entire life with a certain mindset, and then one day it flips like a switch, and you realize that it's not the right mindset to have, or you ain't been thinking right. And most of my life I've had confidence issues. It's hasn't really stopped me too much from doing most things in life. I can put on a face, and I can pretend to be confident in most situations. I can, function as a normal human being. And some people would even say that, I seem fairly confident, or I seem fairly outgoing. But I guess it's not really the truth. Most days I look at myself in the mirror and I wonder what the fuck it is that I'm doing. I wonder why I wake up in the morning. And I know this is different from my other videos. People are joining more recently where I'm very, very hopeful, hope core mindset. But I feel like part of that is being able to vent emotions so you don't have them build up. And this is more or less what that is, or what this is. In all honesty, I've been mostly positive as of recent, but life gets to you sometimes. And I guess the biggest thing I'm scared of is, I've been doing so good with life in general. I've gained some 13 pounds from 120. I've never weighed 130 in my life until recently. I'm a lot stronger than I was from a couple months ago. I'm generally happier. I have better coping mechanisms than I did from before. But with winter coming up, like I said, I live in Wisconsin. I kind of got sidetracked on that. Seasonal depression is a thing, and I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna backslide into this person who I was, and it scares me. The idea of backsliding, because I put in so much work, and it's not like a video game where I save my progress, yeah, if I just stop doing it, or if I slip up, go to a checkpoint. if I don't keep at it, I'm gonna, devolve back. And I know I won't. Right? If I just keep up at it, try to keep a good head on my shoulders, I'll be fine. You know, it's kind of what the point of this video is. Just trying to keep myself sane, talk to myself. But I guess it's scary. They're fighting each other. What the fuck? You know. I mean, it's kind of weird to talk about, honestly, because it's been. I'm not crying, by the way. I was sick a little bit ago, so I still got kind of a runny nose. But uh, I've. It's been 3 months, more or less, since me and my ex broke up. They moved on pretty quickly. Nothing against them. People heal in different ways. Admittedly, it did hurt, but you got to move on about it. Can't sit there moping, and sitting there holding some kind of grudge against a person for hurting you is not going to help you move on. Gotta kind of forgive and keep marching on, but I had gotten rid of most of the things that signified our relationship, signified them, and on the floor of my room, one of my cats must have knocked it out from its hiding place, wherever it was. I found something that was actually a gift to her, a very small gift, which is why I was able to hide. And I saw it, and it reminded me of who she used to be, the person that I knew. Because again, it's nothing against them. People do different things, what they want with their lives, but it reminded me of who she used to be, and the person that I see now is not the same person. It actually hit me. It hit me so hard. I ended up falling asleep with it clutched in my fist, and I wouldn't let go of it, no matter how much I tossed and turned in bed. And this was fairly recently, and it was one of those things where you really thought you were moved on from this person. You thought that you were completely over them, and then it's like a silver bullet to the heart, just straight in there, just damn, And I tried dating other people recently. Talked to a few people, and it really just kind of made me realize that I need to be alone for a bit, and that's hard. When you've been in a relationship for so long, it feels like a piece of your routine is missing. There are still times, honestly, where I'm sitting at like 8:30 p.m. with nothing going on, and I used to be able to text this person, hey, you want to come over, let's hang out. But they're not there anymore. But I also know that if I went into a relationship right now with someone, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I couldn't give them my full, and to pretend like I could would just be cruel to them. So deleted the dating apps, and hookups aren't really my thing either. So admittedly, physical intimacy is still something I miss, you know. But it's not just like it's the passion and emotion behind physical intimacy that I miss, honestly. Not like the act itself, just what it represented. And you know, confidence has been an issue. Like I said, I wake up most days and I look at myself and I'm just like, damn, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Well, I shouldn't say most days. It's not most days. It just feels like most days because the good days kind of blend in together, and then you know, the bad days kind of stick out. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I do things to, you know, improve my appearance, improve mental, and then, you know, comparison is the thief of joy and all that. You know, you compare it to other people, and you're like, damn, man, this motherfucker was born like a Greek god. This man came out the fucking womb with, you know, knocking on their door with brand deals. And I came out of the womb on a fucking respirator because I wasn't fucking breathing right. And then I got Graves' disease. And then, you know, I was the weird kid for a while. And it's like, you can take the, what is it? You could take the weird out of the kid, but not the kid out of the weird or some shit like that, you know? And, I don't know. I'm kind of just yapping at this point. Just kind of talk about whatever. Hell, this probably isn't much to really watch, if we're being honest. Two fucking Gmod birds just walking around, but, you know. And, you know, the sad part is the thing. I wanted to talk about this for a while, and I'll probably make a comedy skit video on this or something because I've really wanted to, but it pisses me the fuck off when one of my friends who I feel like is like, you know, they have more untapped potential than they're allowing themselves to experience, and they don't fucking do it, right? It pisses me off. You know, I got this friend who, well, this is like the most. I mean, I really don't want it to be specific, but this is the most non-specific thing ever. I got a couple friends who are struggling to find a relationship, right? Who've been single for a minute, and you know, they talk about all these things like, you know, they just ain't talking back right. They're just dry as fuck. You know, I've been trying, or I just let them come to me, or, you know, I'll be on the apps and shit. You know, all these things, and they're just like, it's just not working. It's like, dude, I don't know exactly what you're doing, but you're doing something fucking wrong, obviously. And I can't just like fucking swipe through their phone and shit and, you know, message them for them or anything. But these motherfuckers, like I said, comparison is a thief of joy and all, and I understand that I have value outside of, you know, these specific metrics and all, but they got a lot of shit going for them, you know? Like, they got a good fucking life, they got a good head on their shoulders, you know, they're solid looking dudes, solid looking gals, and it feels like they self-sabotage or something because they don't have the confidence, and I understand. Trust me, of course, I fucking understand not having confidence. Or I understand, you know, just not wanting to pursue things or et cetera, et cetera. But some of these motherfuckers are just like, it pisses me off because if I had what they had, you know, fuck, man, I'd be better off than what I am now. And I know that's fucked up to say. It's like, yeah, no, you know, you got value in yourself. You got shit to do. I understand that. Listen. I'm not confidence-less. I have confidence. I'm just saying my confidence on bad days isn't great, but it's like even with what I have, I'm able to, you know, succeed and such. And I'm just like, I know you can succeed, but you are holding yourself back. You are self-sabotaging, and I know you can do more. And it's that thought that kind of pisses me off, you know. But I don't know. Life is weird, right? And listen, that's not, I think about like the dating stuff, and I'm not ready to date and all. It's only been 3 months, and I guess 3 months seems like a long time to me because my ex moved on. So like my ex moved on in 4 days, so it feels 3 months comparatively to 4 days. I'm like, holy shit, I should be fucking dating someone new by now. I should be sleeping around, but that's not me. Can't do that. I'm gonna just keep locking in on myself, I suppose. Well, this video is getting kind of long, so I'll cut it here for now. Lesson to be taken away from this. I don't know. Look at this guy. You think he knows shit about life? Fuck no. Oh shit, he lived. Can he actually die? Alright, hold on. This video is not gonna end until this guy dies. Can he die? Oh yeah, I'm Yoda. I guess Yoda's the one to do it. Oh fuck hell. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching. See ya.